Hey everyone, it's Andrew Esquivel here, and today I'm going to be doing my first Uber driving. So, let's talk about that. Here in Illinois, we got to have a few stickers. They send it to you in the mail. Got this thing, I think it's for an airport. They tell you where to put it on the window. Over here, got the giant U. And also some sort of special information right there. I got a 2003 Mitsubishi Outlander, and it passed all the requirements to be an Uber driver car. So the only thing left to do now is actually try it and see if I can pick someone up and see how it works. I wasn't planning on doing it this soon, but Uber sent me a message saying that if I don't do my first drive by Sunday, and today is Thursday, they're going to kick me off the system and I can't be put back on the system, which kind of stinks if you think about it, because this is supposed to be at your own leisure. I wasn't really feeling like doing it yet, but in order to stay in the system, I got to do what I got to do. So, there's nothing left but to get in the car and pick someone up. See how that goes. Alright. Little light so you can see me. Well, let's try this out. Hey everyone, back here with an update, and I just got done with my first ever Uber run, and everything seemed to go just fine. My drop-off location was a little different because there was like a fair going on behind me, and I had to. She wanted to be dropped off at a different spot than normal, but you can just end the trip wherever they wish to be dropped off. So it was like maybe 15 minutes worth of work. I don't exactly know how much money I made. But, and you may notice this is actually a different day than before. The other day I didn't get any rides that wanted to go. So this is actually the day after. And it's not as late in the day, so there's more foot traffic. And there's a lot of people here at the fair that I bet would like a ride home. So I'm going to keep driving around here and see what I can do. But as my first Uber experience ever as a driver, it went pretty well. I basically, person got in the car, just confirmed that they were the person, and hit the app, navigated to where that person wanted to go, and dropped them off. Now, I will admit I was a little nervous, to be honest, because this is the first time I've ever done this, and gosh, it's just different. First Uber experience ever as a driver, I would say, was quite relaxed, I would say. My car is a little squeaky, because it's an older car, still within the requirements of Uber, but I don't know if that's going to dock me points on my review or not. We will see. But first time ever doing it was not bad. Not bad at all. Whether it was worth the money and gas and time, I don't know. I have to check. And I'll report back in on that in the next portion of this video, so stay tuned. Okay, so instead of going right over to where I tell you the money and whatnot, I decided to give Uber another go, and less than like 2 minutes later, I got another ping from a nice gentleman, and the ride was pleasant. We had a nice chat as we drove, and I mean, it's 9 o'clock at night, still getting pings. I myself am a night owl, so I got the pleasure of helping another night shift guy get to where he needs to go. props to that. So, you know, this is actually not so bad. I was a little nervous, like I said, at first, with my first ride. But it's a lot better when the person likes to strike up a conversation. Yeah. So far, so good. I might continue driving a little bit. The night is still young, and I now happen to be in a downtown area. So there's bound to be people who need to get to where they need to go. The only problem is I'm not that great with downtown areas because of the one-way streets and what have you, so it can be pretty tricky. And I don't know this area very well. But I might go back to my house and start again over there. So, yeah. And one of the reasons why I definitely had to do this today is because I only had a few hours left before Uber said they were going to kick me off of their system for being inactive. I wasn't really feeling ready to do it yet, but I'm glad that I did, and I'm glad now I can't get kicked off of the Uber system. So, that being said, everything seems to be going like it should. Cool. Okay, people of YouTube, time to see how much money I actually made driving around as an Uber driver. So, let's talk about that. Total today, 2 trips, and total online time was 47 minutes. Now, the total estimated pay for today for doing 47 minutes of work, $15.19. That's not bad, actually. Granted, I do have to take into consideration gas, and you know, when you do this sort of thing, you got to think about a few things here. The value of your car is going to go down if you do this consistently, obviously, because the more miles you have in your car, the less your car is worth. There's other maintenance to do on your car if you do a lot of driving. That's something you got to take into consideration as well. You know, the kind of clientele you get can vary drastically. There's been Uber horror stories out there where things have really gone wrong. But for me, so far, these first 2 trips have been extremely promising because I haven't had any issues. So, as long as you remain professional, I would imagine that it's a viable way to make, you know, a little bit of side money. Heck, I could go back out and continue to do this today, but right now I just want to make the video to illustrate my first time ever being an Uber driver. So that is that. You can make money if you're smart about it. I don't think I'll be getting kicked off the system for inactivity, so there's that. And I got some money coming to me. So, yeah. Take that as you will.